Hey everybody, Ben here from the Bonehead podcast, and Adepticon is right around the corner. If you caught the podcast at the weekend, me and the guys put together our Adepticon predictions, and Trips was right.
I'm in the similar position, Brexit margin, whether we'll have a preview or not. If we don't have a preview, well, that's easy. We don't have anything. If we do have a preview, it will be a new team, and we'll see it.
There's going to be no Blood Bowl at Adepticon this year. Well, there's going to be a tournament, but there's going to be no Blood Bowl reviews. This time last year, we were absolutely juiced up for gnomes, right? They were shown off at the Warhammer World anniversary. This year, we thought, do you know what? Makes sense from a timeline point of view, and then it didn't happen. So we thought, no, they might have just pushed it back a bit to fill a gap in the Adepticon schedule. And then yesterday, we got the article saying this is what's coming, and they had some logos for things, and then they had the words, the fatal words that got my hopes and dreams up you know, and more. You know, was it and more or yeah? Well, yeah. Anyway, ultimately, it doesn't matter because stupid button. They've shown off which games are going to get news at Adepticon, and it is going to be Warhammer 40,000, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Warhammer the Old World, and Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team. And yesterday on their Sunday video, they said something along the lines of, you know, this is where we're going to start, or these are the things we're going to begin with, or, you know, something like that. But basically, that's oh my goodness me, where's my face gone? There we go. That's not looking like that. They've not used those words today. So we kind of think this is it. We kind of think this is going to be it. So 40k, Age of Sigmar, the Old World Kill Team. Then we'll have loads of pictures and extra details here on the Warhammer community shortly after the broadcast. And there'll also be, hang on, what's that in the corner of the office? That's Tyrannid terrain for Kill Team. However, this is prolonged exposure must be hazardous to our host's health. I can't speak today. It's trash. I'm so disappointed that my mouth has just gone, nah, not going to do it. It probably smells hideous. Right, okay, there we go. So on the plus side, I don't have to get up at 2 a.m. On the downside, I don't know when and if we're ever going to get Blood Bowl news ever again. And I know that seems a little bit dramatic, but that's kind of the vibe. Like, Warhammer World anniversary last year was a complete surprise. We were just like mooching around, and then all of a sudden on a Saturday morning there's a new Blood Bowl team. Like, that's magic. I love that. There's something hype about a hype up preview show though, and the prospect of us having Blood Bowl news at this point would have been really wicked, but that's not going to be the case. So we are going to have some previews, and if you're a Games Workshop fan, then there might be something there for you. And this is the thing for me at the moment, is there's nothing there for me. And we've got Blood Bowl, and Blood Bowl is epic and amazing, and I want more for it. I want more Blood Bowl, because more Blood Bowl is more better. But when it comes to their core games, there's nothing there for me. I'm not in the market for that. The 40k models, pretty cool. There's some STL versions, which are pretty cooler. Age of Sigmar is just not my vibe, shall we say. The game play, the game style, the models, there's some cool fantasy models, but not my jam. Those two games, cool settings, asterisk, the AOS setting is still, I think, under fleshed out, but the games, I don't know, they seem like a lot of effort. Like, OPR has really smashed it in that market. The Old World, however, definitely is something very cool. The problem with Old World is where they're exploring set past areas, we know what's coming for the Old World. It's either going to be Wood Elves or Beastmen, and at the last preview they previewed that the Beastmen were going to be on the next preview. So the fact that this preview has got Warhammer the Old World in the preview means I think they're going to be previewing Beastmen, which is cool. But I remember those models from the back in the day, and that's kind of a ticked off box. Having more rules and stuff is really cool, and that's cool for the Old World crowd, but not enough. And Beastmen are just, the aesthetic is quite unique to Warhammer, so it's kind of, I don't know, probably the least interesting of all the launch armies. Wood Elves would be great when they bring out Wood Elves again, but the Beastmen are just fine. There's going to be some great Beastmen fans. I like Beastmen, but not the thing for me. The interesting one, when I stop pressing that button, is Kill Team. So I'm quite surprised we're getting Kill Team news, because we had Kill Team news not so long ago. Like in the last 6 months, they dropped Hivestorm with the cool Stingwings, the Vespids, the orange bee people, right? Super, super, super cool. And they also had the, I'm going to call them Stormtroopers because Tempestus Scions is a stupid name. But they had the Grav Shoot guys, which was really, really cool. Then they dropped the Orc Burner Buster boys and then the Halfling boys, which is okay. Kill Team, interesting game. I know it's good. I know it's good as far as Games Workshop games go, but it's a really interesting one where you've got a low model count in a universe where they already got billions of great models, but you can only use certain models to play. So it's a limited thing, a limited interest to me. What I was after is something contained, something new, an add-on for Blood Bowl, maybe a release of Warcry, and you know, a new edition, a new boxed game of something. The fact that Horus Heresy isn't on there, really interesting. We've been hearing rumours that this year is Horus Heresy 3rd, and it's the end of March now. So anything they drop in this preview is going to land maybe the end of April. So we are like looking into summer releases now. So it's Games Workshop though. They could just drop another preview show at some point randomly whenever they want. The only thing with Kill Team is, I mean, I don't know if Games Workshop are just going to be doing faction terrain for 40k. I don't know if they've done that. I think there was like a little StarCraft building for Space Marines, but I don't know if this is going to be Kill Team terrain set in like a Tyranid setting. That would be quite cool because, you know, in the 40k world, it's all about the 4th tyrannic war at the moment, and yet Tyranids are just like chilling and there's nothing thematic about it. So interesting one. Like I said, plus side, guys, I don't have to be up at 2 a.m. The downside is we got to wait a little bit longer for some more Blood Bowl goodness, which is a bit of a shame. Now on the plus side, there's other stuff going on in the miniature wargaming sort of milieu that I find really interesting at the moment. That's Kings of War Champions and apparently Battletech Gothic. So if we can't get Space Hulk, we can't get Mordheim, we can't get Man of War, we can't get Warmaster, we can't get Battlefleet Gothic, at least Battletech Gothic could be coming out. And I'm hoping we'll see some more news on that today, because that'd be really interesting to see. Something new, something fresh, that's really just an old rehash. And that, I feel like, is where we want. That's what we want these days. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. Let me know in the comments just what you think. Is it over? Is it not over? What we're going to see for the other games? And when will we see more Blood Bowl? Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy blocking.